This is Henry Frederick of Headline Surfer, and we're here for a Christmas morning interview with Derrick Henry, the new mayor of Daytona Beach, and his lovely wife, Dr. Stephanie Henry, and Derrick Henry Jr. So tell us what would be your Christmas message to the people of Daytona Beach and Volusia County and beyond, for that matter, Mayor.
It's obviously a great city with great weather, a great climate. The first wish for everyone is that we would be thankful for what we have, not only as a city, but be grateful for our families, those things that are closest to us, and just grateful. And the second thing would be to spread the love, share whatever it is, whatever your resources. It doesn't have to necessarily be material. It could be your time, your energy, to pass along a holiday cheer to others.
And Dr. Henry, obviously the love is alive and well with Derrick Henry Jr. Tell us a little bit about your boy.
Well, he is 5 months.
5 months old, wow.
Yes, and wearing 9 months clothes.
Oh, wow, he's a big boy. And how much did he weigh at birth?
7 pounds, 8 ounces.
And how tall was he?
He was about 21 inches.
Wow, big baby.
He's our love, yeah. Big bundle of joy.
So, Mayor, you're very busy. Your wife, your child, the new position in Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
How exciting is this time of year for you?
Well, it's beyond exciting. When my life has been over the last year, I can't tell you how great it's been. When you get Christmas, I was telling my wife, really, this is the best joy. If I could just wrap him up and pull him out of a box, it'd be just, so exciting.
He is a bundle of joy. Red sweater, just like Dad. Boy,
it's a very exciting time. I mean, I have a very supportive wife. I'm extremely blessed and grateful. And I think I have a great city. I was obviously born and raised here, and I love living here. I told people, one of my greatest accomplishments was convincing her to relocate and live here.
Now, Dr. Henry, or Stephanie, if I may be so bold, you were born in the land.
Yes.
Not far from Daytona.
Exactly.
And you come from, you actually have some strong background with Bethune-Cookman College, where you went to school. And
oh, yes.
Tell us about the pageantry of Bethune-Cookman, now BCU.
Well, I was Miss Freshman, 1992-93, Miss Sophomore, 93-94, and Miss Bethune-Cookman, 95-96.
So if my history serves me right, around that time frame in the early 90s, there was a superstar basketball player. What was his name?
His name was Vince Carr, and he's done a lot for the community. And I happen to have the good fortune of serving as one of his coaches and helping him along. And more or less, he was easy to coach. We just threw the ball out and told him to go get it.
So while the future Mrs. Henry was serving in a beauty pageant and going through school, the future mayor was coaching one of the greatest basketball players to come out, if not the greatest, to come out of Daytona Beach, and Vince Carter.
Yeah.
Tell us about your background now. You graduated with a doctorate degree.
Yes, I actually attained my bachelor's degree in elementary education, my master's degree in exceptional student education, and specializing in specific learning disabilities. I also attained my specialist degree in educational leadership because I thought I would be an administrator, but life took a different turn.
Sure,
great turn.
Got much better.
And
where did you get your doctorate degree from?
My doctoral degree in youth and child studies, specializing in curriculum development and systemic change, and I got it from Nova Southeastern University.
Wow.
In South Florida.
She's got some pretty prestigious educational credentials there, Mr. Former Assistant Principal.
Yeah, she really does, and I'm most proud of her creativity, and she really impacts children all across America with her.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. Besides the baby and dealing with the mayor, you also have your own educational consulting business. Tell us about that quickly.
Okay, the business is Step-by-Step Expressions, and the name of the program is the Math Party Program, and it's a motivational musical method of mathematics, and it teaches kids math and music and dance, and it's just exciting. Also, I am working on a reading program, and it's called the Reading Party, and they'll learn fitness, and phonics.
So I assume this is for first graders?
This is
Elementary school age children, I'm sorry.
yes, but the math party is elementary, middle, high school, even college students.
Mayor, tell us about why you ran for mayor. What was your goal?
Well, my number one goal is simply to see Daytona Beach become the great American destination. I firmly believe that it is a great city with great natural resources, great assets, and I feel like it has great potential to go to the next level.
It's got to be pretty cool, though. I mean, you're the mayor of a city that has a beautiful beach, world's most famous beach is the moniker. You've got the Great American Race, the Daytona 500, which a lot of us have watched since childhood.
Absolutely.
And you've got the
bike week. You've got
well, you don't have necessarily like climate changes like winter, but I guess we define our seasons here as okay. It's Daytona 500. That's winter. It's going into spring with bike week, spring break. Then we go into the summer with the Coke Zero 400 in July, and October is Biketoberfest, and it was Thanksgiving. We just rented up at the Turkey Rod Run or whatever it's called. What does that mean for you in terms of like emphasizing the tourism and the potentiality of the business community for Daytona?
It's just exciting, and what I think is that I always felt that growing up here and loving the city as I do, that I would be able to be a great advocate for the city.
And the other thing too is you've got Mainland High School, where of course Vince Carter played, and one of the largest, if not the largest, high school in the county. You've got Bethune-Cookman University, you've got Daytona State College, you've got Embry-Riddle. University of Central Florida has a couple of branch campuses around the area. What is that?
You've got Kaiser. It's just very exciting. We've got over 25,000 students who attend school in Daytona Beach.
Yeah, the Daytona International Airport.
Yeah.
So, what's holding Daytona Beach back from going to the next level?
Well, I think we're on the cusp of moving in that direction, and we've got the 2 new hotels that we're hopefully working on. I've met with both developers, and those 2 hotels I think will send
these
a
are
message.
slated for the beachside.
These are slated for the beachside and on opposite ends of the beach. And we've got serious investors who are going to invest a lot of money. Each of them will probably bring in 300 to 400 new jobs. Darden Restaurants is opening up a Bahama Breeze here. They'll probably open up a new Olive Garden and one other restaurant, maybe even a new Red Lobster. So that's 3 new restaurants, most of which will go on International Speedway. So I really believe that we're on the cusp of great things.
Even the Daytona International Speedway is doing some kind of major renovation or big project in the works.
Well, they've been given the approval to redevelop a lot of the land that they have with a lot of latitude to do some creative things, including adding movie theaters, possibly adding new hotels. They've got a lot of latitude because they have a lot of land, and of course they have the resources to do that. Being one of the most successful sporting enterprises in the world.
Now, the last time I saw you, it's ironic, it's Christmas, was the night of the parade, the night parade. I forget what it's called, but the one with all the lights in front that came down Main Street, up Main Street rather, and onto A1A, and ending up at the Ocean Center. That was a first for Daytona Beach. What did you think about those festivities?
Well, I thought the festivities were
you had the Bee Sisters and from New Smyrna Beach. You had a lot of there was hot chocolate. There was a lot of families. Do you think that we need more of those kinds of things in Daytona?
We absolutely need more of them. I believe that our environment, our climate is so great year-round. We shouldn't have very much downtime for activities. But it was well attended. The Christmas tree was beautiful. The Ocean Center was well done. And the music selection was awesome. It was just an awesome evening. We had our entire family, my mom, my brothers, my sisters. Everyone came out to enjoy the festivities. What I'd like to see us do, obviously our art show, which was in November, downtown Beach Street. I'd like to see us do more of that. Hopefully in the spring there's going to be a Mary McLeod Bethune Festival on Mary McLeod Bethune Boulevard. It's in the preliminary planning stages, but definitely plan to support that. I'd like to see us just take advantage of our environment and our resources. Obviously we've got Peabody We've got the Mike Curb of the News Journal Center. We've got the Mayor McLeod Bethune Performing Arts Center. So we have great resources for extending ourselves.
You even have the Museum of Natural History there, and you've got a lot of positive things in that Daytona Beach to look forward to in the coming year. Let's talk a little bit about some of the tougher issues that obviously motivated you to become or run for mayor, and that is economic development and jobs. I would think that from your perspective that has to be your number one priority.
Oh, absolutely, and I was very pleased that on last night we passed the support. We, as a commission, decided to support new green technologies. EcoWise is coming in, and they're going to bring in, I believe it's over 40 or 50 new jobs, and all of them will, the average new job will be $48,000 a year, which is far above the median income here in Daytona Beach.
Right.
And as I said, Darden Restaurants, they're building on their plans for international. So certainly we want to bring in new jobs. It's definitely a priority.
Your position is nonpartisan. You're a registered Democrat, obviously. Jason Davis is the new county chair-elect. He's a Republican. That position's nonpartisan. But as you know, partisan politics plays into everything that's done when it comes to elections and the elected positions. How important is it that you and the new county chair sort of bond?
Well, Glenn Ritchie was a Republican, and he was the mayor of Daytona Beach, and Frank Bruno was a Democrat, and he was the county chair, and they got along great. And they knew that it was important because Daytona Beach is the epicenter of Volusia County.
It really is the capital, isn't it? Even though the land
is considered the hub, but Daytona Beach is where all the action really takes place in the city. You know,
I would think the tourism alone is dominant between the Speedway and the beach.
Yeah.
I can't imagine another part of the county that would have as much of a need to draw, to satisfy those needs of people coming in.
This is where your airport is. This is where the majority of your people who visit the city, the county, look to come. And most people, they live in Ormond, they live in Port Orange, and they go around the world. They say, and people ask them where they live. They say Daytona Beach.
How important do you think it'll be for you to try to establish any kind of incubator programs or any kind of thing with maybe University of Central Florida and some of the other colleges to develop jobs or to look at light tech industry? I can't imagine people would want to move here.
Yeah, well, certainly we want to do that with Embry-Riddle and the high-tech things that they have going on. And we're certainly supportive of everything that Dr. Johnson is trying to do there. I think that Bethune-Cookman could possibly develop a good internship program with the new hotels. I certainly discussed that. I firmly just believe that we do have to attract jobs that are related to the institutions of higher learning that we have.
Now, we endorsed you. You had an uphill battle, obviously, as the mayor. You weren't exactly the media darling for being the next mayor, for obvious reasons. But, we saw something new, and we loved your message. Repeat for us what the message was.
Well, it was a one city, one vision message, and I think it's in keeping with the holiday season. Basically, what it meant was that we're one city and we're Daytona Beach. And the vision has to be that we all have to look at things together and in a unified way. Doesn't mean that we have to see it the same way, but it does mean that we need to recognize where we have a problem, focus on it, sit down together, and try to come up with solutions. So it's one city, one vision. It's all about unity and togetherness.
Well, for Dr. Stephanie Henry and Mayor Derrick Henry and Derrick Henry Jr., it's a beautiful home here. Thank you for inviting us into your home.
Thank you.
And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's.
Merry Christmas, and same to you. Merry Christmas to everyone, and thank you for your kindness and generosity throughout the year.
This is important for us to have the mayor for Christmas Day to deliver a message to the people of Volusia County, especially Daytona Beach, and you both did so well in doing that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you, little guy. Thank you.